Yeah, then I'm back trying to do something. I don't understand it, but I really don't like working with parking brakes, e-brakes and things like this. I had so many times that I had the braking have been fighting me so hard, so I'm just tired of this shit. But I have to try to do it again. Now in the 2006 Land Cruiser 120 series. And something wrong with the parking brake. I had changed caliper, front, back, pads is changed and everything, but the back end, especially on the right side, is heating up. So I have to find out what's making the problem. The left side is also a little, so I think something is ruined in there. If it's the pads or the disc, no, not the disc. Let's see here. I got the parts. Completely new set of springs and everything. I need to do it because I think that is something wrong here. So the brake shoes, as we are supposed to call them, the brake shoes, I don't think they go back on the right place. I think they're hanging on a little. I think they're hanging on and making the problems. So just have to try to do that. Yeah, I jacked up the car. And I was thinking I parked this in neutral. There the brakes are hanging on a little. So the problem here is heat up when I'm driving. So I have to change the handbrake system to see. That's the problem. So now I have to just take off the tire and put it under the car and start taking off the brake system and see if I can get in here. Yeah, I've taken out the wheel. Now I take off the caliper, 17mm up and down here and down the bottom. And then the caliper is loose. Need to hang it up somewhere. Yeah. Now you are supposed to be able to get in one of the holes and loosen up the handbrake system, but for me all the holes was just too tight, didn't work. The system was locking and tightening is in here, but this hole is not right. So I had to try to do it the other way. Force it out by, I had 2 screw holes and I find the right bolt and try to force it off. So now I have to try that. That is not the favorite way of doing it. Yeah. On this side I managed to get it off. Here it seems like the spring system was supposed to have it in there. So the only thing was the problem here. On the other side it have to be something more, something bigger, maybe the spring on both sides and things. So I'm not sure. Yeah, then I'm back. I had to wait and go and get some parts. 2 small stopper things with a hitch on the end. That was completely missing something on the one side here. So I know I was missing at least one. On the other side, the guy who helped me, he was helping me so fast that I wasn't even picking up my camera. So that was a problem, so I had to try to film for you guys now. And now we are on the left hand side. Yeah, now I'm in the brake here. What he told me was the big problem on the other side was really serious. Those here are supposed to be hauled in with something coming through here, and also have some spring system on things to hold them in. On the other side, those off on both of them, and those have been standing sideways and bending. So that is just hopeless. I can't do that. So now we have to loosen out this. Here we don't have to loosen out the locker system, because that's already not here. Supposed to stand something in here. This side, you see, in here we have a spring. So you can see it. In here is a spring. On the other side, over here, is nothing. On the other side of the car, it was even worse. And that was worn out sideways, because they have been just lying there. Now to screw out this 40mm and get this one away again. Yeah, I see it. I was hoping to get it off this way, because then I can see more which way this adjuster is coming in. But maybe I'll take off the top instead, because on the top is two big springs that's holding this in. See, now there's a plate standing over here making space with the spring on, and then you have the spring here and spring there to hold it together, and springs in the side to keep it in. Just need to get this spring out of it. To loosen that, it's hanging in here. Now the adjusting thing is falling out. We have one spring in here. Boxes. I have the things in that I'm going to put back. Up here, this plate had to go in this way. I think this one had to go there, because I want to push it up. When I push this one up, it's screwed out. I have new spring. Here, I have the new spring. Going there. See under here? The spring was coming under, is in there. Slotting in here. It's not worn that much. Just a little. That's not the problem. The problem is the missing thing was supposed to come through here. Now I have to get this one to come out, and this one is locked in because of this spring system. There, that one is loose. Ay, 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 ay. Here is the... This is the problem to get in after. Loosen. Then we have a spring. Then I have the locker, special locker. This special locker I had to go to PRADO to buy. Cost 65 Norwegian. Here, and bolt coming through, and the front is also long. Then we have one other thing on the back one here. We have put on the braking cable. So here we have to get off this arm. See? This arm has to come off. It's not so easy to get that one off. Or it's not much as easy with this brake. Yeah, I got it off. Now is to put on a new one. So as you see, one is coming with this system on it. That is coming back there. Up here. So now I just have to get this locked in. So small washer, and then to get this sucker back here. It's going to be interesting, I think. Oh, not so bad as I was afraid of. A big tool. Yeah, that one is locked. I'm going back this way. Now what's always is the big problem with this, getting the spring system in there. The new springs. New stoppers in the ends. New angling system. On the front is right. Yeah, new springs for under, new springs from over. But I'm always fighting with this to get things like this to work. No, maybe I just clean off this stopper. This one is going in here. Pin is coming from behind. Let's see if I can get this to work. I have this angle pin in the back. It's also the moving brake system there. That one's coming through there. I remember now that I before had put on more and just put on a spring on the back of this. Here is a spring. So if I put it on here now, then maybe it will make it simpler for myself. Hopefully. Got this here. Then this plate is going. After there, spring. And out there, it's a locker. That is was supposed to stand behind here. And outside this is coming. Get that one in, if I'm lucky. New day. I'm just trying today to put the handbrake system together, and on this side I used this one to hold the system together, because here is a backing plate. It's easier to see it here, maybe. A backing plate that's supposed to go down here. Looks like it bent a little there. And then we have a spring and then a locking plate. Problem is to get this shit on. I see one guy on place on the net was putting a rubber band to hold it together. That was a very smart idea. And now what I'm missing after done this is need to put on the springs that's on the top here. Let's see if I can. Because these springs is what's holding the system together. My big problem was this shit. It's difficult to get in. I've been fighting with it many times and just have to go and give up and go and do something else before I get too angry. I say no. Now is to get the springs on the top here. It's supposed to be exactly the same. It's there. There. One spring is on. Then the other one. There. One and the spring on the top, one and the spring under. That's locking in. Now the adjuster is under here. Should be right. Now we have to see that this system is going on as it should. still it's moving okay. But at least the handbrake system is back on. Now I just have to put on the brake caliper. There. A careless 17mm. Yeah. No, it's back. It's very hard to move because this one have to be get out to place. And we just put on the wheels right on it. Luckily so much worry and so much problem because of one spring. The spring system that is supposed to hold it in is difficult, directly difficult. Why do it have to be that bad? I have to clean up a little. And now I'm just happy that this was working, so I go and fix me some food. So yeah, so thank you for coming by and see. I'm sorry that I have to try to get some graphics to show you more how the different springs are set up, because it's much easier than seeing it in under the car. Yeah, thank you. If you like the video, or if you just want to support me, put a like. If you have some questions, put them there and go and see. I have more than 70 videos about Land Cruisers. A lot of things are much easier to show than this. So I'm just hoping that it could help someone a little with handbrake and getting in there. My problem is I'm too weak in the fingers, and tools and things like that make problems for me. It's easier for people who's very strong in the grip here. Yeah, please subscribe to the channel, please put a like, and please put comments. Thank you. Goodbye.